All right, that would be the house.
Let's see that.
All right. Get this around. Okay, first thing I've got is, like, I don't know if you know this is a sub panel in the garage. Basically, code in California says that anything below 8 feet, you have to have it covered up with sheetrock or in conduit. You can't have any wiring showing at all in the garage. As soon as it gets above 8 feet, they could care less. You're going to run it all across the ceiling joist if you want to.
Sure.
Now, luckily, what I'm seeing, all of this is inside the walls. So, yeah, somebody could take this cover off the sub panel out there and just put drywall on the thing and then put the cover back on.
Okay.
So, too big a deal. However, there's a couple of other spots that have also some wiring too, like over on the east side of the garage, same thing. Luckily, it's in the wall, so it just has to have sheetrock. There's some also in this corner of the garage over here, a little small 4-inch piece. Just to keep an eye on it. I don't see any issues with it at all, but basically the exterior ground level is higher than the garage floor. Don't see any water stains along here where any of this has been coming in. If I had, I'd be a little bit more worried, but anyway, most of the slope is away, but it's just keep an eye on it kind of a thing, just because it is higher outside. I can throw that picture away just because of the case. I don't have to worry about getting up there now. When this water heater was installed, code did require on the gas piping, it has to have what's called a drip leg. They found out later these darn modules were burning up and rusting out in about 10 years. And going, what the heck? This is supposed to last like 25 years. What's going on? They found out there's condensation from PG&E in their gas lines. Condensation was getting in there and rusting them out. So they require this T with a drop-down pipe to catch the condensation, and it evaporates. But anyway, it catches it before it can get in there. And that's been the code since '02, and this water heater was put in after that. But obviously, Joe homeowner put it in, not a professional plumber, obviously. Would have known that code. Okay, next, this is one of the breakers out in the electrical panel. It is upside down, but you would not be able to read it very well. If you can make out the red, flip this over backwards. This is the letter E. This is actually an N. You can just make the red out. What I had to do is actually pull the breaker out of the electrical panel, stick my camera in there and shoot the picture of it, and then blow it up so I can see it. It's almost impossible to read the red letters. But anyway, letters are E-N. So, basically, products that are on recall between March 1st, 2004 and September 23rd, 2004. This includes all date codes CN, DNN, there's EN. So anyway, these AFCI breakers, which are arc fault circuit interrupters, are on a recall. I don't know whether or not, I know they were, for about 5 years there, they were paying to have it done. Square D is the brand on this one. Square D was actually paying to have them replaced. I don't know if they're still paying for it or not anymore. It may have ran out, but anyway, they were on a free recall, and any electrician would come out and do it and send basically Square D bill. So that needs to be looked into. Otherwise, AFCI breakers run about $35 to $40 a piece. So we got 2 of them in the electrical panel over there that need to have both replaced.
Did you give them that sheet, or did it take a?
No, that's only what I got.
Okay.
I used to have to wait till I got home, but I started running the copy of these off and keeping it in my case out there, so I know whether or not they're the right letters. Okay. Also, in the sub panel in the garage, I don't know why they busted out one of the knockouts, but anyway, you know, obviously it needs to have a 1-inch black plastic blank that snaps in there. I know that. Anyway, that's a hot bus bar, and they don't want a kid to stick their fingers in there.
No, I would think not.
So anyway, the only thing I was noticing, I know supposedly Pest has everything done. I don't see any dry rot in the wood, but I don't know if you noticed, like on the eve boards, there's a few of them that are hanging down out there.
It's obvious that they didn't complete the pest report work.
Not all of it. I mean, to me, that really should have been nailed back up, or maybe a screw if it's already started a bow. Maybe the nail's not going to hold. It may have to hit a screw into the tail. But anyway, so there's a few of those out there like that, a couple spots. Yes, the gutters are all due for new caulking inside of them. Some of the gutters are actually, the cups are completely packed with leaves, and the gutters are filled to the brim with water right now. So anyway, every 10 years you have to do that. May have noticed we have some really nice drain pipes going to the downspouts. Missed it by that much. I'm like, come on, guys, you only need 10 more inches. You got to add it on there. But anyway, so about half of them are connected, half of them not connected yet. Some of these, it's like you may have to get a darn coupling and pop a coupling on there and go another 3 inches and put one on. But anyway, all right, I'm really reaching on some of this stuff. Yeah, I like this gutter. It's over here on the east side of the house. What happened? Well, normally you'll see like at least 3 rivets going up the thing, and then they caulk the inside of the gutter, but that one never got anything. I don't know. That was kind of weird. I love the level air conditioning.
It's classy,
Absolutely classy. I do agree. So, anyway, sorry. Buying a house is supposed to be fun. Right?
Yeah.
That would definitely be a phone call to a heat and air company to please come out and fix
Fix
the
that.
AC unit since it's sitting like this.
And is it rated properly for the footage and all that?
I don't
Yeah.
do that, but that's out of the scope of what I
AC
do.
person?
Yeah, heat and air guy just need to come out, and it's going to take two pretty buff boys. They're going to have to pick that thing up almost a foot off the ground and redo the, I don't know what you want to call it. Usually just put those, those fake looking kind of pallets down that they sit on.
I think that's what that is. It just
And it's
it
sitting
sank
there.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We already know about the spa.
Mhm.
That's going to be getting somebody out here that knows how to completely redo the double tech.
Mm.
That's going to be a lot of fun on that one. I mean, double tech in itself is expensive to resurface the pools with, let alone when you have a 3.5, 4 foot long crack running through it. And of course, we already know about the pumps that are all leaking.
Yep.
More leaks. Yeah, this is the sweet pump. Okay, backside of the waterfall coming over, not the slide, but anyway. This area right here, basically, you've got a little bit of issues with the mortar on the inside part. You can see the water starting to peel out the backside, so just need to have, again, whoever does the any other work on the pool, whether it be that crack in the spa, can actually do this work also.
Okay.
Like Adams, we already know Adams is one of the better ones in town that can do it. Anyway, yeah, as long as you want 61 degrees, that spa is going to be nice and hot for you. Yeah. The digital readout quit working. You have your up and down arrows for the hot and the blue for the cold, and you can press hot all day long, and you can't do anything about it. So it will not run up to a certain like 101 or 102 and shut off. So that poor heater will just run forever. And it'll be about 160 degrees out there in that water, and you can cook yourself. So probably the whole entire control panel will have to be replaced on that heating unit. These are your new custom water features with every home purchase.
Fountains all around. Love that.
The fountains, busted sprinkler heads all over. So anyway. That's even a better one. I like that water feature. Ooh, a better one even. I'm telling you, they are getting better. Okay.
As long as the controller turns them all on, I guess.
Oh, they do. Yeah. Okay, this would be the trough.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyway, over half the gutters up on top of the house are filled with water.
Right.
So yeah, they all need to be unplugged. Those new custom dishwashers, you just open the door up and the whole thing rolls out onto the floor so you can empty it. They've already busted the springs, the door hinges, and everything on the dishwashers. So yeah, Frigidaire.
Cool.
Okay, underneath the discharge hose, this one right here going up to the garbage disposal. Code requires that if you're not going to put an air gap up on the sink, which is fine, I can understand not cutting too many holes in the surface, you do have to do a high loop method in California. Basically, this hose, instead of just coming right up to the garbage disposal, has to go up into that cavity, do a high loop, and then come down. You'd be at least 6 inches higher than where it connects onto the garbage disposal. Basically, they don't want all that junk water to run right back into the dishwasher, and there goes the wine glasses. So anyway. And I can guarantee you this one, some of the really nice higher $1,000 dishwashers actually have a high loop method built in the side of the dishwasher. And so they can just go right over it. It works, but not Frigidaire. Another custom item, you cannot open the drawer. Actually, it's the
I've
door
seen that
of
in
the,
some other homes.
open about 3 inches and it hits the front door of the dishwasher.
Yeah.
So you cannot open the drawer of the cabinet. We have our window in this far right corner behind our lovely tree. Anyway, that whole entire spring on the left-hand side is snapped. So that window won't come up.
Okay.
They're only $28 a pop, but the problem is you have to have special tools to put them in, so you almost have to call somebody. I mean, I've got a guy I can give you, but anyway, that does repairs on the spring, so perfect. Well, there are more rat droppings in the attic than insulation, actually. Everywhere. Everywhere. Every 4 inches, there's rat poop. Yeah, we had a good one this morning. I mean, you stuck your head in the attic and it was just solid urine smell up there. It was so overwhelming. I had to hold my nose for about 30 seconds. I'm looking around and get down and get some
You
air.
have a cat?
Yeah.
Okay, they'll get rid of it.
Yeah.
Having a cat here, they'll be
No, we had them in our attic. We had to get rid of them, even with our cat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So anyway, the attic here where the furnace is, and this attic picture here is actually the one in the hall closet access. So
I saw them up there in the garage.
it is really bad under there. So anyway, it does need to be taken care of. Okay, let me hop into the body of the report real quick, like here. Those are just the pictures, which all those will be included. Outside around the grounds, obviously the common cracks driveway, sidewalk,
Mm-hmm.
patios, and all that kind of stuff. Fences, yeah, all three, excuse me. What do we got? North, east, and west. All three sides have 4x4 posts that are loose on the
Okay.
fences. Yeah, I don't itemize each one, but there's a good dozen of them that are loose. Exterior walls, the moderate stucco crack over the side garage door. Pretty good one up on the left-hand corner of the door. That's the only one I've got that's wide enough that maybe you could get a little stucco patch in it.
Okay.
And the other little hairline goes in the stucco. Okay, I'm going to mention some of the eave plywood is still sagging.
Yep.
I didn't see any dry rot. I did hit quite a bit of it with a screwdriver, and I can't get any soft, but water stains are there, so it makes me wonder, why are there water stains?
Yeah. Well, it hasn't rained in what, 10 days or so, so
Yeah.
it's probably dried out.
Weird. Anyway, sprinklers obviously need to repair on the heads, and some of the lines are leaking. All these lines out here, these drip lines through the gardens and everything, they're all cut, so they're shooting all over the place. For some reason, the south patio, out the front door right here, there's a hose bib out there with a pipe. Anyway, it's dead. There's no water coming out of it.
Okay.
Not sure why. All the rest of them work fine, but that one's kind of dead. Gutters, we already talked about the gutters, filled with water and all the breakage and the part. And, all that. Okay, exterior grading higher than the garage floor outside, but that was the only issue. I just keep an eye on it. I'm not going to flag it. Everything else on the foundation is perfect. Really good on the outside. Somebody just recently, I would say within the last 30 days, called up like Roof Doctors or one of the roofing companies, and they've already had a guy out. He's already walked the roof, glued a bunch of tiles back together again. I mean, the glue is brand new, brand new. It doesn't even have dust on it yet.
Right.
So I'm thinking the last couple of weeks, maybe the listing agent may have thought, you know what, this is a tile roof. Let's just make sure it's all good before we get a buyer or something like that. And they've already done all the repairs up there. There was only 3 tiles up at the ridge that had slid down about 2 inches, and unfortunately where the paper comes off, the tile was down here, so water when it rains could go in there, so I actually repositioned them all back up underneath.
Okay.
So I fixed them while I was up there. It wasn't worth calling.
Sure.
But no other issues on that. Flashing, rubber boots. Oh, that was another thing. All the roof jacks have those black rubber boots on top now. They didn't before, but somebody got up there and actually replaced every one of the boots. So they're brand new. Kind of nice. Regular terracotta style,
Yeah.
half round roof. Water pressure, about 60 pounds of pressure, no issues with any of that. Now this is what's kind of weird. We have copper water lines and ABS sewer lines. Now if this house was actually built back around 60 or something, it would have cast iron, but it doesn't. It has ABS.
We did it.
So kind of weird. But even outside, drains, cleanouts are all ABS. So weird about the date here. I'm not sure what's going on. Unless, what was this, a vacant lot and somebody came in
That's
and
what
grabbed the last lot?
Could be, but I don't know.
Water supply line is leaking, and it looks like it's pipe.
Yeah, out
Not
there in the front
copper.
yard. Yeah, it's a PVC connection to it. Yeah,
Where
that
comes
white.
the supply to the house.
Yeah, yeah, it's all green, mossy. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what's weird about this. That should be probably galvanized. If this was
Yes.
done in the 60s, which most of these houses in here were late 60s. Like I said, it was just a vacant lot sitting here.
Right.
Somebody picked it up.
No idea.
I don't know. Yeah, something's kind of a little weird about this whole thing. So, yeah. Let's see here. What else? Do I got anything exciting there? Oh, this one's the plumber's going to have to come out for. You'll notice we got a major amount of hammer bang on all of the piping system in the house. Turn off any faucet and you will wake everybody up in the house.
Right.
It's just like bang. You don't even have to slam it. Just turning it off easy. And
What's the pressure?
Pipes rattle. Pressure was lower. It was okay. So that's what I don't understand. It's not like it's 100 pounds of pressure.
You want
So
a compression chamber
they
thing?
need to put a like on the water heater, one of the
Compression
expansion tanks or something. Yeah, very well might have to do something like that.
Okay.
Plumber's gonna have to take a peek at it and see what needs to be done to get it perfect anyway. Yeah, waste lines are ABS. Gas meter on the west side was okay. Water heater. I would just recommend putting that gas pipe drip leg in the gas line.
Okay.
Everything else was great. I hand touched all the connections are completely dry. As far as the furnace up there, anyway, it's a 100,000 BTU furnace, but you know it's newer. I'm thinking, okay, where was the original furnace? Was that where it was at originally, or it's weird? You start looking back this direction, and it's hard to see any more of this area. However, I'm looking at brand new rafters,
Yeah. Oh, really?
brand new wood. something's been going on with this. I don't know what it is, and I would love to get some kind of disclosure from sellers, unless you can go down to the building department.
They
and
haven't
find
been here that long.
you know.
They only lived here since 2012,
Oh, they
13.
won't hardly know much unless the people to them told them about it.
Right.
But it's kind of odd because there's a whole bunch of brand new rafters up there, brand new braces going up, and all that. So kind of odd. Something's been framing around this place.
Sure.
From what I can see on the distribution for all the heating and air conditioning ducts, great. You do have 2 washable filters. Both of them are packed. Neither one have been washed in months, so they need to be cleaned out. Air conditioning, beautiful. Over on the east side of the house, nice. Freezing cold, no problems with that at all. So at least the unit being newer is doing good. But
Okay.
anyway, yeah. And let's see what else. Electrical, anything exciting? The 200 amp panel over on the west side of the house over there. Nobody's jerry rigged anything in it. And the whole entire panel's copper. Nothing aluminum in it. Kind of nice. I mean, the big boy copper stuff for the
Yeah.
220. Somebody paid some bucks for those runs. Okay. Oh, the deal killer. Doorbell does not ding or dong.
I saw, well, where is it? It's
No
not even
button.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, got a doorbell inside, but there's no button. Let's see here.
We have the same problem at our house now.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Oh, and of course I'm going to mention that there's no outlet on the peninsula. Code requires there has to be an outlet on that peninsula. Outlet at the northeast under this counter light. That one that's on that little fluorescent 2-foot light.
Yeah.
There's a little outlet on the thing. They wired it backwards.
Okay.
So don't plug anything into that until it gets fixed. Interior rise, oh, nickel and dime. One of the hall French doors straight across from us, that French door coming out of that patio,
Yeah.
second up dual pane panel is fogged.
Okay.
That is not one of those types that the whole thing is dual pane and they put the big grids. No, it's individual rectangles.
Okay.
And second one up is fogged, unfortunately.
Okay.
Door does not latch in the house. Boy, am I reaching for stuff to put down. Kitchen pantry door.
Yeah.
When you close it, strike plate doesn't line up correctly.
Right.
Window-wise, spring damaged here in the family room, and also I've got defects in the bedroom 1, first bedroom, the southeast slider dual pane window. You'll see streaks and everything inside the pane of glass.
Okay.
If these guys are not the ones that put them in, there's probably no warranty on them.
Right.
And they're going to be $250 to $300 a piece.
Right.
So anyway, wall ceilings look good, floors are okay. Basically all the laminate. Fireplace wise, a very minor hairline crack at the back wall of the firebox. I don't even know. I keep an eye on it. I don't think you're even going to take any mortar and get it to stay in the crack. It's
Right.
that
Too
hairline.
small. Okay.
Master bedroom fan in the ceiling hums pretty loud. So you may look at a new one.
Sure.
The motor's kind of starting to go on that one.
Okay.
It'll probably keep you awake at night. And let's see, smoke detectors in the bedrooms also besides the hall. Carbon monoxide did get installed. Looky there. However, somebody took the smoke detector out of that second part of the hall. Just some wires are dangling from the ceiling. Kind of weird. Laundry wise, did not see any gas. Oh, I'm sorry. No, there is gas back there. They have both gas and electric. That's I got them both marked.
Yeah, there is, right.
Yeah, they're using the gas on theirs actually. Plus the 220s there, and nothing else there. The 110 was grounded properly. Attic, just going to mention about our lovely friends that have been living up there.
Yeah.
And a couple of small water stains up there, but nothing major, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Basically 2x6s on the rafters, 2x6s on the ceiling joists. So good strong roof. Should be plenty of strength to hold the tiles.
Okay.
Out in the garage, just some common cracks in that garage floor. Firewall, I can't see all of it, but most of it I couldn't see any holes in the sheetrock, thank goodness.
Okay.
Door coming in the house was okay. The weather stripping was on, it's good. Side garage door is fine, if you don't mind stepping up.
Right.
It's a little different. Garage door openers were fine, no issues with that. Oh, the exposed Romex wire on the garage walls. That's probably my only main thing out there that just needs to be cleaned up. Can't see all the walls, but from what I can see, I didn't see any major stains or any damage or any termite tunnels and stuff like that. Then our kitchen, cannot open that cabinet drawer by the dishwasher. Garbage disposal, a lot of debris in it. They dropped screws or something down in there. It's rattling all over the place.
Okay. Maybe a
Interesting.
diamond ring.
Oh, that'd be nice. I'll leave that in there for you so you can get that out. Yeah, both dual on the oven cooktop. Gas cooktop, electric oven.
Oh,
It's dual. It is not a gas oven.
Interesting. Okay.
It is an electric oven. Yeah, it's the dual system on that Frigidaire.
okay.
Don't get that too often, but I'll take it. anyway, fans working okay on the hood. Microwave did work okay. And I'm assuming they're gonna leave it, so we can do that in room. Let's see here. And discharge hose needs to have the high loop method on the dishwasher. Major vibration noise in the dishwasher. Sounds like the motor's about ready to burn itself up. Dishwasher door opens all the way down because the springs and hinges are damaged. And the water purifier over there next to the bowl, that little purifier spout, it just wobbles all over.
I saw that. Yeah, I tried
That
to use
underneath needs to be tightened anyway.
it. Okay.
And last on the house, bathroom, both toilets tight, no leaks, no cracks. You don't want to know where I stick my head around the back of the toilet. But anyway, somebody's got to do it. Sink-wise, drain stopper doesn't work in the hall bathroom.
Right.
Bathtub-wise, drain stopper's not working properly at the hall bathroom. They got the wrong length of throw on the part that you pick up and turn. Unfortunately, they got the shorter style. So even if you turn it and bring it up, it's only up about 1/8 of an inch.
Okay.
It doesn't come up high enough. They make another one that's about another 1/2 inch longer.
Okay.
And let's see, the master shower door, we already know about, needs to be adjusted. Have a like Atlas shower door, somebody come out and adjust that bad boy. And luckily, I have no reverse plumbing anywhere in the house. That's part of my inspection, is make sure the hot's on the left, cold's on the right, and just in case somebody's done it wrong. But didn't have any of that.
Okay.
And last is our pool, which we kind of already went over this stuff. You're out there with me. Unable to change the digital readout on the heater, even though the heater did work. Let's see here. Water filter pressure is way too high. It's up like 35 pounds. It should be 15. But anyway, so those filters have got to be packed. I probably ought to wash them in 6 months. Let's see. All 3 of the pumps are leaking. The sweep pump is just about ready to go. The bearings are just screaming. So home warranty might care of that one.
Anything that moves on warranty.
Spa light does not work. However, the pool light does work. The GFCI is working correctly for the pool light, but I can't determine it on the spa. I'm
It's not a
assuming
moving
it
part,
is.
they won't cover it.
Yeah. And spotlights aren't bad. They're only like $40. They're not terrible. Major crack noted obviously in the spa surface at the step. Repairs needed by a licensed pool company. I want to make sure that was in there. And the other thing was the damaged mortar, small leakage and everything out of the backside of the waterfall. That backside anyway. Get that done. So as you can see, basically, even though the top of the page will tell you what it is, I'll put it in red on that page, even though I'll check a box. I don't want to have to go through that for a bunch of
Yeah.
check boxes. It's
Sure.
there forever.
That's cool.
So just go through the reds, and some of them might go, yeah, I care about, but I don't care
Yeah.
about that.
You have to pick and choose your battles, of course. So I understand that.
Any questions on anything that we didn't touch on? I know that was a lot in the past few minutes.